can change them, okay? Now, there's a new status down there in purple. I just want you to know when you see it, like, what's this for? Well, down the road, we're going to talk about it, we have the ability for lead capture page capability, where if there's going to be getting a transition, right, into cold marketing possibly, and you want to do a little lead capture, when they're captured on these different things, they're going to load in as new prospects so that you can then get alerted with a message and alert, and you'll see that you have new, and you can filter by all of those, what I call cold marketing. So we're a warm marketing platform where you need to work your team and your prospects properly and really do it the right way. But eventually, if you're going to, build, you're going to start seeing lukewarm. You're going to start doing things. So that's a new status that's going to come. The really thing I like, I was always part-time in this business, so I was always busy with a new software adventure or whatever I was doing during my full-time job. But at night, I needed to get back busy, right? And I couldn't remember who I talked to, who I didn't send something to. That's what recent activity is. The recent activity sort over here allows it to stack everybody from top to bottom, who the most recent person was that interacted with the content or that you sent to. It ranks them both. So that way, if you really want to know where you should apply your energies, you come out of work one day, you hit the button, you sort, and it'll pretty much tell you who you should be working. And that's where you might want to change the status from warm to hot to keep you focused on your best leads. Does that make sense a little bit for everybody? Because that's kind of how it works. So you filter over there, you sort over here, and they work together. You can actually filter by hot and then go recent activity, and it'll rank them as well. So it's a very sophisticated tool. We try to make it easy to use, though, okay? So there's a couple other things going on. So let's get past that. Let's talk about this real quick. A couple things that everybody likes to see is that at a glance, you can see what the last thing happened with your prospects. You don't have to open them up, blow them up. So up top, you get an example. Oh, last thing that happened with Bruce up there is we sent a video. Over here, we've got a red follow-up there. If you don't see the follow-up, you can just tap on it without going anywhere and reset a follow-up just like that. That's what that means. You can just tap them. You don't have to go inside the system, set a new follow-up. And down here, you notice you don't have to go inside to change status. You can just tap on it right there. It'll pull it up, and you can change status right there. So there's a lot of functions that don't require you to go deep inside the prospect details, okay? And this is all contact management going on underneath the prospect button. Okay, this is kind of nice. So when you want to get deep into the prospect, you just hit the triple buttons there, right? You hit the triple, it blows this up. You're going to see something really new here coming that I really want you to see, and I think you're going to really like, okay? It took a lot of time building it for you to launch today. So right here, as you can see with the push of a button on Tony Stark here, I happen to have his phone number, his email, and his text. I could tap one button and get to him. You don't have to go find him in your address book. Okay, the system remembers. So if you hit the text icon, it'll immediately call up a new text. Down here, the share content button, what's nice about that is you don't have to go out of the app and back in. It'll take you right to the media grid. Okay? And if you are prospecting that prospect in Spanish, let's say, it'll take you to the Spanish version of the media grid. The app remembers by prospect what you're trying to do, so it can help you move quickly, okay? And then down here, prospect details, I'm going to show you that. You can delete and you can cancel. So it's a very good function. It's quick and fast. But let's go to the next one. This is what we love. This is brand new, okay? So this over on the left is your full blown up prospect detail screen, okay? And what you can do again in the upper left is you can one-touch call and text, no problem, email. You can change status in the upper right over there, tap it. You can go right to the media grid with the share, so you can do all these functions quickly. But down here is your personal information and your history. So you can see now you have a new button called Add History, because when you're part-time in the business again, you got to remember what you did last. So now you get to go ahead and annotate your own history this way. So you can add that if you followed up and left a voicemail, you tap it, hit OK, and it adds it right into your history in chronological order as you do it, okay? So, I mean, this is like a full-blown CRM right in your own hand, okay? That's what's going on. One day we'll find a way to, if you text them without remembering, we'll enter it for you anyways, but we're not quite there yet, okay? I don't want to really dive into your personal stuff. So right here, though, you can use all these Down here, delivered or sent a sample. We know we love doing sampling. It works, okay? Up here, you met with the prospect. So all these, we took, unfortunately, 2 days trying to make sure we had every possible condition in the recruiting process, and I'm sure we missed some. So feel free to tell us what we missed, okay? But that is a cool feature that we're really proud of, and it's live in your app right now, okay? Let's keep going, yeah. I like it. Okay, this is the last thing. Part of managing your prospects is you share your contact managing, but see, you always want to know, sometimes you can sort with the most recent activity, but sometimes there's messages from corporate that you might have missed, right? You had your phone off at work or something. So this is the alerts button. In the lower right on the front, you tap that this is how you can manage your alerts. The blue alerts are ones you have not read. Ones without blue means you've already read them. It's a real simple process. But if you hit the edit button in the upper right, okay, you get all these right here. Select all, mark as read. So it's just some more tools for you to get rid of alerts that might be annoying. You don't need them anymore. You can trash them. At the top, the filter by is unread, read. It's all read and unread. So you can quickly do that. I don't have it open. But that's where the filter is. So basically, your tools for managing is a flow through sharing under the share button, managing under the prospect button, and using alerts to make sure you don't miss stuff. So that's your flow as you go through the app and try to move through your 5 steps of recruiting people, okay? So I want to make sure everybody really understood that's how it's designed, and that's why we designed it that way. Okay. We're getting to the end here. Future tech. We tried to do something cool here. You guys have the best branding in the business. I really love it. So it's cool. So coming soon, let's talk about a couple things. Personalization, gamification, and group text. They're all going, what does that mean? Okay. App personalization. Very soon, you're going to be able to go through as you load your app. And if you haven't, if you're already on the app, don't worry, you're going to get the opportunity. But if someone comes into the app for the first time, there's going to be like a personalization or onboarding where you're going to be able to do things and select things about what's important to you so that you can make the app a little more of your own. So I think you're really going to love that. You're going to see some beautiful slides come across. You're going to be able to click on different things and really set the app up so the corporate can even communicate